Well, it's been a while, guys. A lot has been going on since then. Of course, you all recognize the ArachnoWebBlaster that I created out of steampunk, arachno, and the school bus did. And I put the three together to create one Hot Wheel with yellow glass, and it was quite a feat to get that engine to fit, but I think I got lucky. What I did is, well, you can see at the bottom here, I was able to tap and screw that. There we go. But right now I have stainless steel screws, and that comes off completely. I didn't touch the wheels at all. I just touched up paint to polish up the chrome, and I painted the bumpers black, and of course the bottom plane. And what I had to do was fabricate the grill by cutting the engine out to fit the new one. And I noticed that the engine, when cut, the hole alignment lined up with this hole for some reason, but I had to get it to fit under the hood. And under the hood only had the one square port, didn't have all this cut out. But I got it to more or less lock in this way. From here, the seating, well, it kind of wedges in, comes out, there's a notch there that I want, the striker, and I cut the tabs off and made the notch a little narrower, thus to fit inside the cab into the seating section, so the two pieces actually fit together. That was a hole drilled. Of course it burned through, it's plastic, and I didn't do much to the seating at all. But the interior of it, you can see the hole alignment. The hole alignment for the top, I notched each and every part and drilled the holes accordingly in a pattern to fit the top, so that they locked in. And that's the back. But I felt kind of funny about putting a gun on a school bus. So what I did is I shaved the lights off and smoothed them out, front and back, and more or less got it to fit. Well, I liked this piece. I wanted to use it, and I like the gold Arachno. And lately, I'll tell you, the engines on either side power these guns. These are actually 12 guns here, with a blast shield here from the other gun. Or, as my imagination took over, I thought about shaving that off, but I kind of like the black accents in here on the gold, so I kept it. Now, I guess I probably could have shaved that down just a little closer to make it more profile, but then it would aim the guns down, and that kind of defeats the purpose of any kind of artillery. So I just kept the little guns up here for the Spider. I thought about putting a barrel back here of gold, but I couldn't find them. And to tell you the truth, I don't have any plastic paint. I have the black paint is from Rust-Oleum. It's an embedded paint that actually coats rust and is real thick and flat, matte, but yet it takes a texture and highlight without really covering too much. But the tampos on the side I couldn't get off of the Catwoman, but that covers it. It really did a great job of covering it. So that's where it is. But when putting the engine in, I put the seat and the engine in together, and one locks into the other like so, and it just wedges in. That's what I wanted to get with that hood line being that way. I wanted it to lock in and snap in, basically, and it does. It took some filing, a lot of filing. And the files I used were similar to this 5-piece diamond file sets, small micro jeweler's files, which I like for this sort of thing. And then, of course, the grill, I wanted to have it match and blend to the top of the grill to the gun, and have it meet up, and it managed to do that, and then have it all lock in and be functional was critical. You can see that's how it fit. I guess you could say I practically jeweled the thing in. My painting skills aren't all that, but I've learned over the time of doing this that I started using Sharpie oil pens, which I really kind of dig. I really like these. They're a little expensive though. It's about $4 a pen for these things, and already I broke a yellow one. But they really do come in handy, and they did accent the ports for the guns up here pretty nicely, and the back taillights are bright. I did the gold tipped exhaust pipes. Let's see if we can get that to focus. There we go. And that's about all the accents of paint I did. But I wanted to keep her functional and to where she rolled. And she rolls. And as you can see, I'm going to try to play with my tripod here and focus in here and let you see that she's actually functional and heavy. It is a heavy casting, heavy block of metal. It's just crazy. But you can see that's where she is, and she's pretty sturdy. Again, all I have is a stainless steel screws for the bottom, and I've got to cut some down. They're just a little too long, and it's hard to find these screws. I've been doing a lot of customizing and managing to just crimp them in. I flare it out just enough to hold it together if I do, but you can see that's where I ended up with the gap in there. I didn't want to fill any gaps, so I just darkened them up with black and let the engine come through. And I kind of like how it silhouetted inside with the engine and the gun, like it was almost tied in to arm the gun to the cab. And I really wanted to keep all the gold as much as possible without damaging it too badly. I had to touch up a little bit, and again I put of course the hourglass of red on the gun as deadly. And it was fun to make, and it was a headache for my girlfriend when she sat there and she said, oh, well, it took some time. It took a few days for me to put this together, and I didn't feel, again, good about putting a gun on a bus, but heck, really I enjoyed making it. And again, thanks for listening. This is going to be a short video of this. I'll follow it up on, I'm trying out this new tripod, and really tell you the truth, I'm having a lot of issues with YouTube right now. It seems on my phone I can't get any sound to come through. And I'm running Android, that new Android 5.1, and they just seem to update every day, and it's just getting ridiculous. I've had to redo my phone from a hard reboot, and it still didn't seem to fix anything. So I'm waiting on them to come through. So So we'll see and make sure and hope that this sound comes through. Again, that's the ArachnoWebBlaster from the Halloween Customs. And thanks for listening, and thanks for all your follows, man, on Instagram. That's really where I've been putting a lot of stuff up as I find them, you know. But just thought I'd touch base. You guys take care, and looking forward to your Christmas customs. I'm probably going to pass on that one. I got an idea or two, but we'll see what I can come up with. I might just put one up anyway. Anyway, guys, happy hunting, and be good to one another. All right, peace. Zoom.